Well, another day, and this day was interesting. But I guess, like the old saying goes, into each one's life, some rain must fall. I don't mean that literally, but today, the rain that fell in my world came in the form of a thrown bearing on the trailer. Everything went great in the woods today, got everything packed up, the fender back on the trailer, headed back to my brother's place. Once I got there, stopped, got out, a peculiar smell I could smell coming into the window as I was getting out. Looked in the back, saw smoke coming, and I looked at one of the rims, one of the wheels on the trailer, and it was smoking pretty heavily. Looking at the wheel, my nephew was there, which was good because he knew about all these good little things that I don't. We decided, or mainly because of him, he decided that it was a bearing from one of the wheels. Of course, it was too hot to deal with right then, so we left it. I unloaded some of the tools and everything that I wasn't going to need the following day. The following morning, he and I got together. We ran around town looking for the correct bearings and all the other little parts and things that we needed to make the repair, and spent the majority of the day making the repair. Now, getting the remaining parts of the bearing off was a little difficult, but he was able to do it because he's done it quite a few times, so he was able to work his magic and make things work. A lot of sanding on the axle itself to make sure the new bearings would fit and there was no shavings or anything in the way, because that wouldn't work, because the bearing wouldn't fit properly, and if it didn't fit properly, we'd have to go through it once again. So no work in the woods today on the small house project, but I'll be back out tomorrow. Now, things do happen. My luck was going great. Everything is going great thus far, but have a little trouble with this trailer. But thanks to my nephew, he was able to get it running after pulling everything out, greasing everything up, and sticking it back in, making sure everything worked great. We got it going. I think maybe some of the problem was that I've been carrying a lot of heavy stuff out to the woods. The big floor joist that I took out there was just a small portion of the pieces of lumber that my brother was able to get from an old building that was being torn down not too far from them. So maybe that was a part of the reason that the bearings went out. The other wheels I don't know too much about, but according to my nephew, he remembers changing some of those bearings, so we should be good. I'm hoping we'll be good. So tomorrow, like I said, we'll go back out and get started again. I think tomorrow will be more floor joists, getting that stuff taken care of, and of course there will be some trees that will get cut down, so maybe that will be a small video onto itself of me finishing cutting down some of the smaller trees that make it easier for me to get in and out with the trailer. So I think that may be something else that I'll do. But at any rate, things are going well. I can't ask for any better weather. Everything is good, and I'd like to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel and tuning in and seeing the things that are going on. If there's any questions that you guys have, any comments that you need to make, feel free to go ahead and do that, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and we'll keep this thing going. Like I said, it's been a great journey. A lot of great things are happening, so we're going to keep it up, and hopefully I'll get further and further, and at some point we'll be actually seeing a structure in the woods. So anyway, I appreciate it, and until next time, we'll be back with another video. And like I said, tomorrow I'll be going back, giving it another try, doing more work, since my nephew used his magic and got this wheel back on, and we're gonna do what we do. So we'll see you again on the next video, which will hopefully be after I do some work on tomorrow. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.